Alright, hello guys. Welcome to another Train Simulator 2020 video. Today, I got a little gem of an add-on for some more North American stock. This is on offer by Travel by Train, which was created by a slew of people, but it's on the Travel by Train website for a tenner. $10. $9.95. And it's a steal. I've played around with it a little bit so far, and I like it. I'm sure it'll come to the Steam store at some point, as most of their stuff does tend to. But even so, you know, you could get it right here for $10 if that's what you fancy. But first things first, let me read off a couple of names that are part of this project. Of course, this is the Norfolk Southern GP38 ECO, or GP33 Eco. The names involved are Cesar Pac, that's from DTM, Chalo Garay for providing sounds and pictures, I guess reference, Anthony Wood, sound creator, and Mike Rennie for the advanced brake scripting. So, you get the GP33 Eco and Slug. It is the Slug is the RPM4C. So that's this thing behind us right here on the tail. Anyway, I just picked it up. We're going to check it out. Looking forward to it. Right off the bat, I think it looks fantastic. It's something your sister's hippie boyfriend would be proud of. And the sounds aren't too bad to boot, which we'll go over as well. But it's pretty sharp. I like it. I like the multi-tone green and the black and the white. Looks fantastic. Outline of Georgia. So here we are, GP33 Eco, and it looks pretty darn good all around. It's got a little bit of fading on the trucks and whatnot. It's not too bad. It's pretty sharp. Got your beacons up here, forget about that. And then down here is the remote unit, the RPM4C. Also, I'd like to mention you get 4 scenarios with this from the Travel by Train website. 3 of which are in the GP33 Eco, and 1 is in this thing right here, the RP. Alright, so anyway, let's get started. We'll hop in. One of my favorite things about this engine, the interior looks pretty damn good, if I must say. Excitedly, I like it. I do like it. Some of the stuff is a little questionable, like the radio here. It's but you know, it's one minor thing. But so right off the bat, you can tell there's a totally separate engine note inside the cab. As with a lot of DTM models, windows and doors changed nothing as far as sound occlusion. But I feel like this thing is so darn nice that this right here bothers me none. But anyway, you can open the windows, open the doors. We'll go ahead and this is one of the scenarios. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to kind of check it out. But it's going to require us to back up on this spur. So I'm going to throw it in reverse. And that sounds nice too. Nice and thick. Nice and chunky. That is pretty good. But look at these gauges. Retrofitted gauges. I like it. Digital. Got our step lights, which is Control Shift N, I believe. There are no gauge lights because, well, they're digitized. So, I put that back in reverse. Here's our headlights. Now, the headlights are a bit funky. They've got that weird kind of glare on a lot of the DTM stuff. You can see it kind of right up under the bottom headlight there. But again, I like this thing it's nothing. Pennies on the dollar. Alright, so back here you got your number lights as well. It's a modern looking cab in here, and that's nice to have in TS. It's not a whole hell of a lot of it. We'll get our number boards, make sure they are on. They are. And it's got ditch lights as well, of course, when you apply the horn. start flashing, which we'll go ahead and get out of the way. By golly, the horn is not bad on this thing. I kind of like it. This has already got high marks for me. The horn alone. Alright, so it's in reverse. The ditch lights in the back, as you can see, are flashing, but I'll throw it forwards. There you go. And they will continue to do so for about 30 seconds. Alright, let me just pop the manual back open really quick here. Alright, so the build date of these was 2014 to present at Altoona Works. Pretty standard, diesel turbocharged, 12-cylinder, got about 3,000 horsepower. The rear engine remote control equipped, which is the road slug behind us. Just gonna browse over some stuff real quick here. It's got a pretty decent manual as well that comes with it. Anyway, let's get started. I want to get this thing moving, get it in gear. Alright, get the brakes off, which are pretty damn decent. Again, and the sound is there. It sounds good. That ain't bad. You got your ND here. Release it. Well, now we will. Let it charge. Totally different sound. Now, it does have the advanced braking, but I'm just going to leave it on one, easiest. Start rolling back. Let me check our map here real quick. I'm taking this one here. New London, Austin Road sighting 1. There it is. Now, a couple of things I've noticed. It's kind of funky. You can't really see it now because we're not really going to apply much throttle. But when you apply the numbering of each notch isn't really spot on. Be best shown later when we actually go to use it here. But let's test out some of these gauges. Of course this works. Digital speedo. Alright, there we go. Brakes applied. This is nice. $10. I can't get over it. I'm grinning ear to ear right now. Get the door open for shits and gigs. And it's just a decent model. The paint looks fantastic. I'm a pretty big Norfolk Southern fanboy, so I remember seeing this last year. I think it started development in maybe late 18, early 2019, and seeing a couple of videos. And but the store was down, so I guess it recently came back online. No problems. Used PayPal. Got my download in a matter of seconds. No issue at all. Oh, the exhaust as well. I don't know if this is new. I don't know who scripted this or whatnot, but the exhaust looks pretty darn good as well. It's very dynamic. One of the other things I noticed is they sway a lot. Now, I'm not sure if it's the Norfolk Southern inline, but I haven't noticed this in any other engines, but you can just look down at the trucks and the wheels and see them kind of popping all over. It's actually kind of cool. It's got that disused branch line feel to it, you know, when you're rambling along at, I don't know, 25 mile an hour. Old tracks. But I'm a bit worried about speed with that, so I'll definitely have to check that out at some point. Alright, start applying some brakes here. We are overspeeding. This is just an overview. I'm a shit operator anyway, so it's fine. Oh, and one other thing is it does not have side view as well, like sticking your head out. Which, again, it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice because I like doing the Labrador. I like sticking my head out. But the sounds, I was kind of hesitant with the sounds. I mean, I knew it looked fantastic, but I was just pleasantly surprised. Still am. Gonna be using this thing quite a bit. Sounds differ inside and out. See if we can hear that brake squeal again here in just a moment. Hop back outside. There it goes. Sounds alright. Alright, so we'll let it do its thing. We'll just kind of look around the engine here. Working together for a cleaner state. They look nice. They look modern. I like the contrast of the color. Alright, what does it want us to do here? Let's see. What's it? 650 through 733. It goes about 6 cars. Is that right? I don't believe that was correct. 650 through 733. I don't think I backed up far enough. Anyway, like I said, we're not here for the scenario. So we'll go ahead and run back up here. We'll do a little exterior run by. See what she sounds like. Get the horn going, all that good stuff. The engine note is very decent. You can definitely hear that turbo. Sound is dynamic as well, the horn, near and far. It's got a bit of a loop, but it's nothing compared to some of the stuff that's released. Very nice. It's just a nice little pack, and what I don't understand is if this stuff comes to the Steam store, it's going to be double the price. And I'm uncertain as to why, when you can get it for half the price directly from their own website. And I just noticed, I think even the seat here is a different model. It is. It's kind of got that like sports car seat look to it. Armrests. I don't know if I've seen those before. But the cab of this thing does not look bad at all. Turbocharged diesel locomotive, eco-friendly. You can't go wrong. Ticks all the boxes, right? Alright, so you can see it really kind of just hopping all over the rails here. Which is kind of cool to a degree, because some of these disused spurs and short lines, it looks like that. They're in poor condition. But I don't know if this is meant to look like that. And the horn is slightly different inside the cab, which is nice. bit muffled. Got the lights, which aren't too bad. They kind of emit their own little hemispherical glow here. I just like the control stand. Looks modern. Refit goodness. Kind of got me stoked for that SD43 that's coming with the Hanover sub. Alright, let's give her a little stink here. I know we're going to break speed a bit, but I wanna test it out a bit. Now back to what I was talking about earlier with the notching. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's just something I noticed. It's actually a notch 2, but it's not spot on. I'm sure in real world that happens as well. The little slider bit in here can get kind of thrown off. Not the end of the world. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but just something I noticed. Run sounds aren't too terrible. Jointed rail. Little bit too sharp or trebly for my liking. Maybe a more bass mid thunk. But again, not bad. Alright, so we'll run her up from the inside, check out the sounds, and then we'll go on the outside and run her up and do just the same. I'm still grinning about these sounds, like I don't even know what to say. I'm stunned. I like this thing. Amp gauge works just fine. Now, it's got that flange squeal that DTM is famous for, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as some of the other stuff. Alright, we are speeding, but I want to run it up to notch 8 here a second. Definitely would not be going speeds such as on a branch line, but just wanted to hop into one of these scenarios, give it a run around, see what we're doing. Alright, exterior. Alright, we'll dump a little air. Physics-wise, seems alright. I did notice you throw it in notch 1 and it kind of lurches fairly quick. Like, it doesn't have that slight lag that kind of feels a little bit more realistic to me in my, just my taste. But it's not as bad as some other stuff, by no account. Like that brake rub right there at the dead stop. That's nice. And the charge. It's a good sound. It's a good sound. I can't remember the last time I was this excited over just the piece of stock, you know, an engine, North American engine. Alright, we'll run her up. Exterior. Get back here by the remote unit. I do want to hop back there and check that one out. I'm not sure that it's much different though. enjoy that sweet, sweet engine note for a moment. Spool up. Notch out. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just for a moment. This thing is not too shabby. I'm ready to put her to work. That's for certain. Put some weight behind her. And if this is an example of anything to come products-wise from Travel by Train, DTM, and the gang that made this thing, sign me up. I'll be there. Yeah, look at the exhaust. The exhaust definitely doesn't look vanilla standard. Alright, one thing we can do is check out the dynamics, so we'll actually do that really quick here. Pick some speed back up. See if I can hop back in this cab while we're building some speed. So here we are. RPM 4C. It's just about the same. It's fairly identical. I can't see much difference, I'm honest. Yeah. Bright ass light come from all of a sudden? I'm assuming because I went back here, maybe. Or it's just the sun directly behind us. Yalsa, that's bright. Alright, so power off. We'll let it run down. Try some dynamics here. It too is kind of a little funky where it's just a little off center here. So I can't exactly tell what setting I've got it in. Yeah, I don't think I did that right. I'm sure it's in the manual. In fact, I'm going to pop that open real quick. Whoa, there's that light again. Holy hell. That's bright. Alright, da-da-da-da. Says once approximately 10 seconds have elapsed after the dynamic brake handle is moved to setup, begin moving it further towards apply. Alright, I don't even see setup registered on this thing. I'll try throwing the reverser in neutral. I mean, it's certainly not saying we're drawing negative amps. certain I got it all wrong. Yeah, that might be another video. Just completely forget like the last 2 minutes of the video, and you'll be fine. Anyway, so like I said, I just wanted to make a quick video, and that's what we've got here. Just checking this thing out again off the Travel by Train store, which is again open. It was shut down a couple of months ago, but I kind of want to get my hands on some other stuff now, so this is it. Go check it out if you guys think it might tickle your fancy. I think it's pretty damn skippy for 10 bucks. Honestly, like, I can't remember the last time I paid $20 on the Steam store for, you know, something just like an engine for TS that thrilled me as much as this thing. But I'm sure I missed something. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to point out, please do in the comments below. And that'll pretty much do it. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, stay safe, take care. See you next time. Bye.